Welcome back to the TNT Podcast. This is your host, me, with my dad, the skeptic. Today we're going to be discussing and trying to convince him that the big muddy monster is a real creature.
Big muddy monster.
Yeah.
A monster made out of mud. I don't believe so.
No. It was always spotted in a place called Big Muddy River. So they called
Oh,
it the Big Muddy. If you would listen.
big muddy river monster. Be a little more clear.
The very first sighting occurred in 1942 when an ape-like creature attacked a man while he was rabbit hunting. This was about 50 miles north of where the later sightings occurred. A few days following this incident, it was spotted about 10 miles away.
So this thing don't like rabbit hunters. Is that what you're trying to say there?
That's a random thing to come up with on the first story.
Well, maybe he don't like you threw it out there. I just thought, maybe he don't like rabbit hunters.
Yeah.
He's a friend of the rabbits.
No, yeah, he's just racist towards rabbit hunters.
Okay.
During the summer of 1973, near the town of Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee?
No. Murfreesboro. You're messing me up, man. During the summer of 1973, near the town Murfreesboro, Illinois, a couple were parked in their car near a boat ramp.
Oh, I wonder what they were doing. But they didn't tell that, did they?
They were in a park.
What's that got to do with anything?
That
Park, parking lot, field, a motel.
You're a perverted individual.
I'm just saying.
This park is located beside the Big Muddy River.
Imagine that.
They heard strange screams coming from the forest. They saw what they thought was a 7 to 8 foot tall ape with brown fur moving toward their car. The couple quickly drove to the police department. Both claimed the sound the creature was making would be impossible for a human to make.
How do they know? I mean, I've heard you make some pretty impressive sounds right here on this program.
Thank you, but
And I would have said I ain't never heard no human make a sound like that before.
well, you see the consequences in the last episode.
Oh yeah, had to have a cough drop.
Police reported finding 12-inch footprints 3 to 4 inches deep in the mud. The gait of the creature was said to be 6 feet between steps.
Woo! That bad boy was putting them out there, wasn't he? Maybe he's in a hurry. You know what? He could have had diarrhea. You know, one time I made it from the couch to the bathroom in less than 3 seconds. True story. I was in there watching TV.
Can you?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Can you, please?
Oh,
Dear God.
okay. Go on.
Sorry, I was worried that you were going to tell the Slash story, and I didn't want to put that.
No. I forgot about the Slash story.
No, we don't need to
bringing that up.
No, we don't need to hear it. We don't need to hear it. Soon there was another call to the police. A man reported that 3 children had seen the creature in some woods near the house. His house. They noticed it because the dog was barking at it. One of the children stated that the creature was 6 feet tall and weighed between 5 and 6 tons.
6 feet tall, 5 tons. Now that's a fat boy. 10,000 pounds. How did he get around? You think he'd sink up to his neck in the mud?
5 to 6 tons.
That's a lot of fat
Five
for
to
an
six-
ape man or any other kind of man.
5 to 6 tons is not 10,000 pounds.
5 to 6 tons is 10,000 pounds.
You want me to look this up right now?
Yeah, 5 tons. How much is 5 tons?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
She must be asleep.
Hey Siri. Siri. How much is 5 to 6 tons? Nope, that's not what I asked for.
Say, how much is 5 tons?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Well, she's deaf.
Hey Siri.
I thought I was deaf.
Hey Siri. How much is 5 tons?
10,000 pounds.
Oh, she's not talking now. Hey, how much is 5 tons? Go back.
How many pounds is 5 tons?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How much is 5 tons?
How much? It's 5 tons. You're not asking it the right question.
Oh, that's why. What do I ask? Hey Siri.
How many pounds is 5 tons?
How many pounds is 5 tons? How many pounds is 5 tons?
10,000 pounds. A ton is 2,000 pounds. And they said this thing weighed 5 to 6 tons, 10,000 to 12,000 pounds.
They could have been being facetious.
Oh, you think so?
It was the very next. Let me continue. It was the very next night, while people were waiting to get their boats out of the water at the same boat ramp, that they heard the strange screams again. They saw the same animal and reported it weighed at least 300 pounds. See, they were being facetious back there. This is 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
The other one was not.
That old boy must have called Jenny Craig. Man, he lost 9,700 pounds overnight.
How many tons is 300 pounds?
It ain't.
They could smell the creature and stated that it smelled like river slime. Police were called and brought a dog.
They brought a dog?
They brought a dog. The dog tracked the beast to an old barn. The dog refused to enter the barn. It became nervous and its hairs began to stand on its back. When the officer pushed the dog into the barn, it quickly retreated. Police worked up the courage and searched the barn, but found nothing. The officer reported that this highly trained dog had never retreated from anything ever before. And you're laughing.
Sick 'em, Fido. Go get him. Oh, so you won't go in the barn. I'll just pick your butt up and throw you in there. I bet Fido didn't get no treat after that incident, did he? Somebody called Peter. The cops are throwing dogs up here. Throwing them at Sasquatch. You can't make this up.
3 10-year-old boys playing baseball noticed the creature watching them. The boys reported that they observed the creature which stood stone still watching them. When the boys panicked and ran away, the creature turned and entered the forest.
Maybe he's a baseball fan. He don't like rabbit hunters. We've established that. And he likes baseball. And he probably don't like dogs getting thrown at him.
Okay. Less than a week later, at about 10 p.m., 2 teenagers outside their house near the river began to hear noises. They noticed a monster standing just 15 feet away from them. They stated that it had red eyes, yellow teeth, and it smelled musky. They stated that it had white or light-colored hair. The creature turned and left the scene, and again the police were called.
Oh, time to throw some more dogs, I guess.
What's your problem with the dogs, man?
What kind of person throws a dog at a Sasquatch?
They brought their dog, and it wouldn't go in. That's it. End of story. They didn't.
They picked him up and threw him in.
Didn't necessarily throw him. Said he pushed him.
It's just as bad.
Yeah. A German shepherd was brought to the scene, and it tracked the beast to a pond. It followed a trail around the pond and into undergrowth so thick the men couldn't move through it. They attempted to move the dog around the undergrowth, but the dog simply just led them back to the car.
There you go. You know what that point is proved right there? The dog's smarter than the cops. They probably followed the dog back to the car, and they got a car and go, oh crap, he's up here trying to steal our police car now.
I'm not trying to be like stupid here, but what if it did circle back to their car and they didn't see it? Like it was ducked.
Yeah, it was in the back seat.
Before leaving the area,
he just wanted to play with the flashing lights.
Before leaving the area, they questioned neighbors to see if they had seen anything. The neighbor next door stated that his young child had informed him there was a large white ghost in the backyard, but he paid it no attention, thinking it was just the kid's imaginations.
I like this guy. He sounds like me. Dad, there's a giant white monster in the backyard. That's good. Go tell your mother.
There were no more sightings for another 2 weeks, and yeah, that's actually, you know what? If I came to you about that and this was real, you wouldn't take me seriously.
No.
That's kind of the point of this podcast.
It is.
Because
I'm glad we've come to some kind of point.
If I saw something in our backyard, you wouldn't believe me.
No.
Where was I? There was no more sightings for another 2 weeks, and then 2 workers at the county fairgrounds spotted the animal near some houses. It was watching a horse. After studying the horse for a few minutes, the creature lumbered back into the forest.
Probably because he didn't have a saddle. If he weighed 5 tons, that horse probably glad he didn't have a saddle. He'd have mashed the juice out of that horse.
The big muddy monster was soon making national headlines. 4 professional hunters and a reporter came to Murfreesboro with the intent of capturing the animal. They had no luck, and there was no more reported sightings.
Okay. I've solved this one already.
I'm sure you have, man.
If I'm a guy pranking people in a gorilla suit, and 4 professional hunters show up, I'll never be seen again. You think I'm going to take a bullet in the chest just so I can keep this monkey thing going? I don't believe so.
Yeah, and you just happen to weigh 1,000 pounds.
And then 300 the next day.
Then, during the summer of 1988, a junkyard owner and his security guard were moving through their business, believing there was a thief inside. They soon encountered a creature, they said, that had red eyes, yellow teeth, and smelled horrible. There were other witnesses nearby that also saw the beast.
So first he wanted the horse, now he wants a car. This dude just wants some transportation. He's like that monkey in E.T. He's just trying to go home.
Police and citizens organized a search for the big muddy monster, but nothing was found. Other people in town told of seeing the creature, but refused to make an official report because they were scared that they'd be laughed at or called crazy.
Wherever they get that idea. I'd never call somebody crazy that saw a 6 foot 5 ton monkey man
It's over.
in the backyard.
You want to know what it looked like?
Huh?
You want to know what it looked like?
You done described it.
I know, but do you want to see a picture?
I don't care.
Okay.
They took a picture of it?
No, it's like a drawing. Hey Siri.
Oh, here we go again.
Hey Siri.
Hey, wake up, Siri. Please
Hey
wake
Siri.
up.
Never mind.
Ignore him, Siri.
Hey Siri. I'll just Google it.
I don't think Siri likes you too much.
Hang on.
She's probably, that's that idiot wanting to ask me some silly question again.
Here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot like a Sasquatch.
Yeah, but it's different. It's big and muddy. Here's another one. Ignore the fact it says festival.
Of course, here we go. I guess they have that too, don't they?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes.
Come spend your money at our town. We saw an ape man. He wanted to ride a horse.
You can't tell me this don't look real.
That's just Arnold Schwarzenegger with a beard.
Okay. Discussion time.
It's a man in a suit. I know how I can tell. Because when the hunters get there, professional hunters, and he knows somebody's finna get shot, and it's him, he don't wear the suit no more. Would you?
But he did.
How did that monkey man just happen to know not to be seen again after professional hunters show up?
I'm starting to realize how many scripts are on the floor.
Yeah, you're going to quit littering my office, man. Throwing
Yeah.
scripts on the floor.
What is this one?
Down there in that mess is probably my map you tore up.
The king refused to publish the attacks. This is like 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
Dude.
You get man, throw them in the floor whenever I ain't buying it.
Searching for turtles, a large winged creature with the face of a chimp came flying downstream. Oh. Dude, I need to like clean up around here.
You don't need to be bringing all this back up.
I'm sorry.
This is leaving bad memories. But anyway, okay, big muddy monster.
Shunkawara shore reach.
This guy in the monkey suit scaring kids. That's not very nice.
No, he's not scared of kids. He watches them. When they run away, he runs away too. Which you might think is like cowardice, but I think chimps do that.
Chimps.
He's like a chimp. He's like a chimp guy. He's like a big gorilla guy. He would act like one. He'd act like a primate. That's how they would act.
Okay. You get a 2.
What?
A 2.
No, we're not getting a 2 on this.
Yes, you are getting a 2.
No, I'm not getting a 2 on this. He weighed 1,000 pounds.
He weighed 1,000. He weighed 300. He weighed 10,000.
How many?
There's so much ambiguity here. How
Or
am
is
I
it-
supposed to?
Is it 10,000 pounds or 1,000?
10.
Hey Siri.
Not Siri again.
Look, I'm just trying to tell you, man.
This started out me getting on your nerves. Now you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's for the better for one episode, you know? But what I'm like trying to get at, like,
Hey Siri.
Hear me out.
Hey Siri.
Activate. How are you
Hey
activating?
Siri. Where you at, Siri? Hey Siri.
I need you to hear me. I need
Siri
you.
can only understand redneck. She
Maybe-
can't understand your dang.
Maybe drop my phone on the
weird-
floor. Look, I need you to hear me.
She can't understand your dang weird.
I need you to hear me.
What?
I need you to listen to me for a second. So, you're telling me that people
Yep.
saw this thing weighing 10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And you think somebody could perfectly remake that?
I'm saying that whoever thought it weighed 10,000 pounds is not true.
They were judging by the. So sorry. They were judging by the footprints.
They were little kids. You big dummy.
But, like, they were judging by the footprints.
10,000 pounds don't go 3 inches in the mud. It will go 300 feet in the mud. 2. TNT out.
I hate this episode.